Eastern Time
Mostly
and goes until
Superheroes.
8:24 p.m. Eastern Time.
Marina Andy.
And we're going to the moon.
On the short
And we got our four hands. I got my citywide light.
And for all personnel, once we get that short purge verification,
Says Kid Cudi,
we'll verify that we are clear to go, and then we'll proceed with the terminal count.
And you haven't talked Project Hail Mary on the pod, so we're going to do that too. But we thought, let's go ahead and do a live. And we are now live on Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and there's one more, TikTok.
Oh yeah.
And it only cost us. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you guys. Restream to go to 5 channels at once and 10.
ECL time estimate.
I'd like to be 4K.
About a minute.
Copy.
1080p. It's $50 a month. Okay, that's the meat. It's like the middle tier for Restream.
Okay. Well, we'll make it worth it.
And we have a live stream from YouTube going to show you and talk to you and watch live, Andy. Artemis 2.
So we're going into the launch
11.
window.
Did we figure that out yet?
I think it's 2.
But not
Artemis
by much,
2
it
is
looks
launching
like.
to the moon. The live coverage is happening. We're watching Fox 9, Minneapolis, St.
Just
Paul
wrapping up some
YouTube channel.
final work.
We're sharing their stream on our stream.
And once that's completed, you'll hear NASA Test Director Jeff Spaulding
I guess we can't
ask
see it
for
from,
the
like,
ground
our
launch
yards.
sequencer operator
We might have to end the stream.
to go ahead and start.
And please let us know in the chat that you guys can hear us okay, that you can see us okay. Is everyone
The ground launch
tracking
sequencer is an application
launch?
software
that
that runs on top of the launch control system in the firing room.
in a really
Acts like
long time,
a conductor
since
of an orchestra,
1972.
executing hundreds of commands and
they're going to
precise
send 4
order and
astronauts on a
timing.
lunar fly around. This is going to be NASA.
It's all autonomous.
We'll hurtle several thousand miles beyond the moon, hang a U-turn.
All right, copy that, and we're verifying our
the moon,
constraints.
no stopping for a moonwalk. Just a quick out and a back, lasting less than 10 days.
Just a quick stroll to the moon and back.
I mean, you would think that going to the moon, I think we all thought it would be kind of like this, right? It'd be
All right, and we're clear from cutouts.
This place.
And with that, we're going to resume the clock momentarily.
We got the rocket.
And CGLS, you can resume the clock on your mark.
What'd you say?
I said some people think we didn't even go to
GLS copies.
Right. So this could be the first time.
3,
we go
2,
the movie.
1, mark.
GLS
mainline has been initiated.
But it was about like
T-minus 10 minutes and counting.
We did watch it with Channing Tatum.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, I guess we did watch that, and it's about like
and that begins terminal count. Our new T0 is 6:35 p.m. Eastern Time. 6:35 p.m. Eastern Time. We are now counting down to liftoff of Artemis 2.
It was.
From now on, you're going to hear 2 voices on the loops. If everything goes nominally, NASA Test Director Jeff Spaulding, who's directly managing the launch team, and Alex Mendelis, the GLS operator who closely monitors the software.
10 minutes. I don't.
He has the ability to stop and restart the countdown.
Kind of ghost us. And
happens.
But like, who cares? Because now we get to actually watch and talk about.
A lot of people ask about whether there's a launch button. There certainly is
launch,
not.
which, like, I think the most exciting part of it
22:35:12
is the launch.
Houston flight copies. 22:35:12.
After that, it's just, oh look, we're in space, and we're like,
There you
sure.
heard confirmation of the exact T0, 6:35 and 12 seconds p.m. Eastern Time.
So
again. Our T0 is 6:35 and 12 seconds p.m. Eastern Time.
All right, I want to know if you're in
As I was saying,
if you're in the
there's
chat,
no launch
you're in
button.
the stream
This is
watching,
autonomous.
I want to know if you
but there is a button that keeps you from launching, and that button allows the GLS operator to pause the countdown outside of terminal count and during terminal count and submit a hold to the next holding point. So the clock won't stop right away. If there's an issue, we'll go to the next stable holding point.
I don't know. It's kind of like sports commentary.
This is how GLS configures the rocket and ground systems to a stable point where they can stop the countdown if that's needed. But right now, we are counting down.
We're about 9 minutes.
Our next big milestone, looking to retract the crew access arm.
Elon Musk is nowhere to be seen.
No, this is NASA. Not
GLS go for crew access arm retract.
Space something.
SpaceX.
And there you see the crew access
Here
arm
we go. They're
moving
taking
away.
the connector to the rocket. You got classic steam coming out of the rocket.
This is the deleted scene.
That's the path that the astronauts took to ingress into the rocket.
This is crazy. I mean, there are
What
4
did your
astronauts
therapist say that changed everything for you? One is, it's not you versus your partner, it's the two
till this point, that was their way off the pad if they needed to evacuate. But now with that arm retracting,
they can hear it.
The backup transitions to a launch abort system. And they'll...
All right, here we go. Here we go. We've silenced the stream that we were watching. Now it's just us.
It's all business.
It's just business now. You can see the visuals. Thank you, Bill, from El Monstero.
Yes.
I need to get you back in the podcast, sir. Thank you very much for the help. Appreciate you joining the stream.
I agree. Let's get to a show. Andy's first El Monstero coming soon.
You still haven't been?
I couldn't make it last year.
We'll get you.
Yeah, let's go. I got to go with you guys. It's to be rite of passage. I'll bring my dad too.
I mean, yeah. I mean, anyone would love it. It's so fun. It's a spectacle.
Oh yeah, I'm ready for that. Is it going to be as big as One Night of Queen? Because Gary Mullen absolutely crushed it.
Okay, so yeah, you did see One Night of Queen with Gary Mullen.
And the fact that he responded to our DM about 3 minutes before he went on stage blew my mind.
Oh my God, that's so funny. Yeah, he's a friend for sure at this point. He's a nerd like us too.
One of us, yeah. That's what it was hard to explain to Joel and Jenna, who were at the show with us, like what Gary was in our relationship with him. I was like, we go way back.
So it's a good time.
Yeah, we had a great time. It was, I mean, a great little Sunday night. His show was awesome. He's hilarious. The crowd work that he does. He basically was in the crowd I was kind of the front. If you're in the front row there, you're in danger. Like he's going to come down there and hassle you. You better be standing up the whole time too, or he will call you expletives.
That's Gary Mullen. One Night of Queen.
Played Freddie just as good as anyone I've ever seen. That's for sure.
Shout out Tony. Shout out Tony Seward from YouTube. What's up? Hello. And yeah, Bill's laughing at us. He said the voice from the stream is way louder than y'all. That was before we muted it. And speaking of the stream, Artemis 2 launch, T-minus 5 minutes. This is about to go down. I mean, there is a lot of activity in the chat for the Fox 9 Minneapolis St. Paul YouTube channel. I'm going to go ahead and throw them a like and a subscribe because that's what you should do if you're watching on YouTube this long.
I second that.
I mean, all right, this is going to be exciting. This is, you don't want to say it, but it's like, we don't want anything to go wrong here.
Second.
That's the biggest thing. It's like let's just see them go, and then they're like out of sight. And then they're in space for 10 days.
That's how long it is?
10, wow. 10 days. And up around the moon, slingshot back.
The return home is always the most important part.
That's right. And we're going to talk spoilers for Project Hail Mary here shortly because we did a big episode with me, Scotty, and Sam. And we've talked about it with Julian DeBow, who's just on the pod, but not Arena Andy. So we got to hear you're falling in love with this movie. You've seen it 3 times, I think.
Yes, 3 times last month.
And no spoilers. I've heard you kind of been ranting a spoiler though sometimes.
I will.
Where I can tell you're really loving the movie, but you're giving a big part away when you do it. I'm going to address it.
Is it a character?
Yes.
That's not a spoiler.
It's huge spoiler. That is the spoiler, by the way. That is the spoiler. That's the reveal. That's with if people are like, and then if you read the book, you're just going in to make sure that it matches the book.
Yeah, but it was in the trailer. I get that what you're saying. I would have had it rather.
But I didn't know. Carrie didn't know.
Had it the other way around.
But that is a reveal in the book.
But
see,
I'll say this:
you can see it's important.
One of the best movies that I've seen in a long time. I absolutely perfect adaptation of this book, which was a tall order because I don't read a lot of books, and this is the first one I've read in a couple years, honestly. And now I'm like, what have I been missing on? I think this is a movie that's going to be on our TVs a lot, maybe a year from now when this comes out post streaming and everything, because it's one of the most rewatchable films I've ever seen. Like just the way that they perfectly cut these extremely deep moments in this movie, which is basically about just trying to know how to say this without spoiling anything.
Well, I guess let's just go and do it. Spoiler alert. All right, all right. So that's your spoiler-free take.
No, I don't even want to go spoilers.
It's funny because
you never know when someone's going to jump in on a live and they might get. I don't want to.
And we haven't gotten
such
there yet.
Such a great movie for anyone.
And as people look back at this and they see the footage of me and you talking about Project Hail Mary with the Artemis 2 launch happening at the same time, they're gonna think that like this was the countdown to like real life Project Hail Mary or something.
Yeah, if anyone's interested by this, go see that movie. Like,
dude, this is it. Andy, I hate to interrupt you, but we are T-2 minutes before we go to the moon again. The rockets are getting ready. They're moving around. I've never even seen a rocket ship do these kinds of like movements that they're showing us on the screen. This is crazy. This is a massive rocket. It's got 4 astronauts in it. They'll be gone for 10 days. And in less than 2 minutes now, we're seeing propulsion.
I'm so happy that we're live streaming this instead of the presidential announcement tonight.
That's today?
Yeah. Later tonight, I think.
What announcement?
I don't know. It's just a public thing that all the...
Oh, you mean the president speaking?
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, what announcement?
Well, no.
I was like, what now?
Yeah. We don't know. You never know. We'll see. We'll find out at, I think it's 8 o'clock tonight, Central.
I mean, Fox 9, Minneapolis, St. Paul on YouTube. They got 43,000 people watching this one stream right now. We're one of them, and we're sharing it.
I assume this isn't happening in Minneapolis, St. Paul either.
I have no idea.
Normal rocket.
Help me out. You at your phone?
Normally not a normal rocket launching spot.
I think we said it. NASA's Artemis 2 mission will send 4 astronauts on a lunar fly around. Doesn't say where they're at though. In this.
Kennedy Space Center in Florida. That's where I assume all come from.
That adds up. This is it, man. Less than a minute. We're at 40 seconds to launch Artemis 2. Headed to the moon. Cheers, Andy. Back to the moon. First time since 1972. Happy to live stream it with you, buddy.
You too.
This is fun. Live streaming a live stream.
Reminds me of Dumb and Dumber when he walks out of that bar and goes and sees the newsletter from like the 69 about the moon announcement. He goes,
the moon
we went to the moon.
All right. This definitely reminds me of Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah. I live Dumb and Dumber, buddy.
Here we go, Andy. This is it. It's launch time. 0. We hit 0. It's going. Boosters are going. For the podcast, there are multiple camera shots, and this thing is now hundreds of, if not thousands already of feet in the air. Going straight up. This is it. Wow.
The internet is ridiculous. The people in these comments, I shouldn't be reading this.
No, I'm looking at the rocket. They are entering. They have little meters on the side too. I wish I could have caught that. I feel like it said already 50,000 feet. I'm pretty sure they've already reached 50,000 feet. It just looked like just 30 seconds after launch. Artemis 2.
Look at this.
Heading to the moon. First time again since 72. Watching it live here on April 1st, 2026. Part of history.
Unbelievable.
These shots are crazy. I don't even know. Now they're up there. This is where they just vanish into the sky.
Imagine seeing this live. Like,
there's a crowd there too.
You're in Florida. That'd be insane.
Somebody says they're saying horrible things in the comments.
I told you.
Don't look at those.
Terrible.
People are crazy mean. Wow, look at that. It's like it's up in the darkness of the sky. And then, are we going to see like the what do they call them? Drop off?
Yeah. I guess that's why they do it in Florida, so that it doesn't just drop in the middle of Missouri.
Yeah, they're like up over the ocean at this point, I guess.
We appreciate that. Just imagine what that feels like to be in there. You're just...
And like you start to feel gravity change to be like...
such a rare thing.
You cross the threshold of like gravity. It's becoming a small shape in the sky. Looks like a airstream, a jet stream in the sky. And it's just becoming nothing. The crowd, there. It looks like they're looking straight up, taking pictures, videos. They got people posted up in lawn chairs and bleachers. Oh, they have dropped off the, what do you call them, Andy?
I guess that's the fuel capsules, right?
The fuel capsules. They're gone. Oh, look at this view. They got a camera on the rocket.
Jeez.
They are just above Earth, folks. This is insane. Live view of the Earth at that angle. That beautiful sunset.
Wow.
And they are a dot. For this camera, this is like a high quality news camera they're using. All we can see is a dot.
This is not an April Fool's joke.
Right. They're zooming in. Look, they zoomed in.
Yeah, I'd like to see that other angle.
Yeah, put us back on the ship.
Put us back on the ship, please.
Hey, Artemis, can you hear us? I don't know. Or at least Fox 9 Minneapolis. Shout out. Look at that view, Andy. Look at that.
Wow.
I know this is on a screen, but like we're like with the astronauts right now.
Oh.
We basically are astronauts. They just dropped a couple what?
I hope that was on purpose.
Yeah, otherwise they lost some pieces.
Nice.
Wow, they just another like fuselage just went off of it.
These people in the comments. Someone said, "I'm in that ship, by the way." Okay.
Booster rockets. Bill Ryder, just all-star. MVP of the episode is Bill.
Yeah, he's musician and astronaut.
That's right. Rocket Man. That's where it meets in the middle.
Wow.
All right, now we got another camera. I mean, I think we got a successful launch. We did it?
Yeah, we did it.
Artemis 2. They'll be up there for 10.
I just want to watch a live stream from.
I mean, they'll do that, right? They're gonna like probably call in. They'll do like the whole "we're in space, look, we're floating." They throw food at each other and eat it.
Wow, 10 days. Unbelievable.
I mean, I'm kind of keeping it here.
What do we do? I don't even.
Well, now I think what we'll do is, since it's all space-based today, let's go and give a spoiler alert. It's been 4.5 minutes since the launch. I guess we're gonna call it a success. Oh, look, there we go. There we go. There we go. There's a shot of Earth. That's why I'm hanging around. You're hanging around for this. Look at that. They're just cruising over. They just did that in 4.5 minutes. They're in like orbit almost. These must be like satellite images.
Yeah, that's infrared maybe?
Infrared, like sonic, like radar.
I wonder, like, people are just going to space now, rich people. So hopefully we'll get there someday. Would you do it?
Would I go to space?
Yeah.
No. I mean, no, not right now.
Like if it didn't cost you anything and they were just like, we're going to take you to space.
I mean, yeah, no, of course it doesn't cost anything. Like, yeah, it will cost things. And you might die.
That's the ultimate cost.
All right, we'll stop showing the stream, and what we'll do now, since we're talking space, is spoiler alert for Project Hail Mary 2026. We've already done a lot of talk about it on the podcast. You're up. We give them the spoiler, Andy, because you've already told everybody you like it, you love it, you've seen it 3 times. Let's just get into spoilers. What's your favorite part about that movie? People have seen it.
It would definitely be the moment where Rocky saves Ryland, basically. Tells him that he's going to give him his extra astrophage, trading his longer, make his trip a little bit longer to save Grace's life. Perfectly felt like it was pulled from the book. And these characters, it's one of my favorite. Like, Ryan Gosling basically put this movie on his back, and hearing so much about how it was made, Rocky being made with puppetry and not a lot of CGI, as well as just little things like the voice actor for Rocky being the same guy that was the puppeteer, who also was somebody that appeared early on in the movie as a news anchor. I guess it takes 3 watches of a movie to catch things like that sometimes, but it will be a movie like that I watch continuously. I feel like this will be like an annual watch going forward because it's so rewatchable, hilarious, and they perfectly cut they perfectly cut those deep emotional moments with humor most of the time, just with the banter between Rocky and Grace. But yeah, I would definitely, as far as a overall score, this is a 4.0. I'm gonna keep going back to this one. Like I said earlier, it's gonna be on TV so often, and I'll be, whenever I'm channel surfing, it's one that I'm gonna turn to. One of the better sci-fi movies that have come out in a long time, and I think it's really cool to see now, especially when we're going back to the moon. The science part of all of this movie, that the book, it was a little bit hard to digest. The movie did an amazing job of dumbing this down for the general population. I'm not a scientist, but I felt like I learned a bit reading the book and through this movie. So I hope everybody enjoys it as much as I did. I don't know, how many times are you going to see it, Logan?
Well, I've only seen it the once, but it's really great. It surprised me. I hadn't read the book, so it had to convince me, I feel like, and it did. I was like, okay, this is really good. This is really fun. And it's, if I were to poke holes in it, then the holes are just like, it's kind of, there are some tropes. And like the tropes to me were like, the simple man can do the thing, and there's a teacher and a security guard that kind of, help out NASA. And like, that's cool. Is it kind of like out there? Yeah, sure. Totally out there. But it's fun for storytelling. And we, the big trope for me, we're talking spoilers. Rocky is great. It was so cool to see an alien show up. That was like one of my favorite parts. Was like, here's an alien. And I was kind of like hoping there would be more to that storyline of, all of this astrophage was happening, causing the whole universe to, we're losing all of our suns. Maybe like all the aliens are coming to meet up, and like it's not coincidence, right? It's not a coincidence that like Rocky's here and Grace is here, but it was really more singular than that, which was like, there's two aliens here, Grace the human and Rocky the rock creature, and that trope for me was like kind of like the Grogu method, we got a cute thing for the kids, and
that's why,
and it's also like, it was just kind of like, they're figuring out how to talk to each other, but we have to, it's on our shoulders.
Yeah, they had to market it.
There's good in there too
with Rocky, not with just Ryan Gosling. I think that brings a whole new like generation of watchers for this movie with that being done. So I get why they did it, but I wish it would have been amazing to see, people not get spoiled, I guess, by that based on the book. But overall, I was so impressed. Like I truly cannot wait to see it again. It actually, the emotional part of the movie got me more the third time through than anything, which that's rare for movies of this stature.
Yeah, and I want to say for the record, it blew my mind and took my breath away. The space action, and when they're on like the side of the spaceship and like trying to like ride that gravity and all that stuff's flying by them, I was like, it looked as good as I said with the guys like Superman, Black Hole, like how good that scene looked in the 2025 Superman. I was like, this is like beating that. This is like beating Interstellar. I'm still weighing in on it. But anything else you got to say on this one that you haven't said yet? Project Hail Mary 2026 definitely. I would say it's a huge success at the box office. It took over 5 years for Ryan Gosling and the team to make it. Andy Weir book. All you dudes had read it and loved it. I was the guy that hadn't read it yet and got to see it. I mean, it's an absolute win. I'm sure families out there, like kids, are probably wanting to go back and see it over and over.
Yeah,
like it's like an adult kids movie. I think that like that's probably why I kind of like it feels kind of like it's for kids, but it's like Interstellar in terms of like space quality.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's Ryan Gosling Ryan Gosling.
Andy Weir wrote an amazing story, so this was pretty easy for Lord and Miller to put this together. But I think they knocked it out of the park, honestly. And I think that they were definitely the right people to bring this to life.
All right. Are you seeing it? We have a studio phone. We're going to start taking your phone calls live, and we also take your text live. 754 call log. I'm Logan. It's your phone that's vibrating.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, my bad.
The whole time. That's like the 20th vibrate. What is it?
Oh, that was Sam.
What's he want? Does he want us to call?
No, he just was talking about our no-show.
Bye, Bill. Thanks for being here, buddy. All right, let's talk about Daredevil.
Born Again Season 2?
Yep. And we're only talking about the first episode, even though at this moment, 3 are out. You've seen all 3.
I have. I couldn't.
Every Wednesday, they're coming out.
I had that on at 8 o'clock Central, even last night when it came out immediately. Like, I'm so in on the show, and Stephanie's probably over the moon, even more about it than I am usually. She's Daredevil, I think, feel like it's one of her favorite characters. So,
yeah, Carrie too. I was like, "Do you want me to wait for you on this?" And she was like, "Yes."
Like watching the Netflix show with her. Like, as I just remember one day we were like, "Oh, let's watch all these MCU movies," and then it turned into, watch the Daredevil Netflix show, and it's one of the best ever. Like, and that's. I'll keep our discussion fully spoiler free on this for sure.
Yeah,
because you never know who's going to pop in on live, I guess. But like that's why I'm so confident that this season is going to be good. Is it gives me so much vibes of the Netflix show. Last season 1 was of Daredevil Born Again. You could tell it was different, and they were setting some stuff up, I guess. And there were some reshoots, but wow, so far it is so good. We're back to that same fighting style. It's unbelievable. It's gruesome. And that's exactly what I want.
Well,
Matt Murdock.
We've talked about non-spoilers a lot, so we're going to get into them. So if you're thinking like, should I see it? The last thing we'll say to the non-spoiler folks that are like, oh, okay, maybe I'll watch it. They've gone totally in on the original shows, and the original Daredevil show and Defenders at minimum. Like if you watch, you have to watch it in order, which is Daredevil season 1 and 2, the Defenders, and then season 3 of Daredevil, the original show.
I have to make it.
It's a lot of homework.
I've
it's like
never seen Defenders.
See, and like it's fine. You can get by, but like it's like otherwise you don't even know like why the way that season 3 opens up if you haven't seen the finale of Defenders, the one season, because it's how Matt Murdock ends up where he is.
Okay.
So you got to do it in that order. But if you're really wanting to do it, you got to look up the order of the Defenders shows and have I recommend the full experience. Like it's like one of those times where it's like, you want me to watch 3 seasons of Daredevil, 3 seasons of Jessica Jones, 1 or 2 seasons of Iron Fist, 2 or 3 seasons of Luke Cage, and you're like, I gotta watch all that. Well, if you watch those in the right order, that's like a really great piece of television. Like they're adult, there's sex, there's cussing, it's street level fighting,
violence. Punisher is another one in those too.
And it's a slow roll. Like Daredevil doesn't even get into the suit really in the first season until the very end, getting into full kind of spoilers for the show a little bit. Just like it's a slow roll. Like it starts at Matt Murdock becoming Daredevil. So they went in on those stories. Like I think that's the most important thing to know, because otherwise, if you watch this show without him, you just got to roll with the punches and be okay with not knowing who like Ben Urich is, and be okay with like not knowing who Karen Page is and Foggy. Like you just have to be okay with like, this is a new show. Oh, they had a law firm. I don't need to really know much else. Oh, Fisk is the mayor. Matt doesn't believe he'll be a good guy. Now we're really kind of talking about season 1 of Daredevil Born Again. And let's just go ahead and get to spoiler alert for season 2, the first episode only. This is such a great episode. And what happened at the end of season 1 is that Fisk is mayor. He's gone full anti-vigilante. He's got the cops under his thing. He was like trying to be normal mayor, not kingpin, not a corrupt guy. But between him and his wife, they like to be powerful, and like they also learn that a lot of things in politics don't work without that criminal side, and so they got to use everything they've got, and they go full anti-vigilante. They do a campaign after White Tiger loses that trial. or actually he wins the trial over the New York Police Department. Fisk won't have it. Has a murder in the street, literally the same day. After this, it's full on war, and the season 1 of Daredevil Born Again ends with Matt Murdock in the full Daredevil, because he's fighting being Daredevil the whole time. Like, he lost Foggy, he's got to be Matt, and he just wants to be a lawyer, and that's all of season 1. And people say, like, maybe it has issues, it's choppy. I love it. They had to reintroduce the character. It's called Born Again, and it can't just be Born Again from like the last show to this show. You needed a season to like meet these characters again.
I see the journey now.
But they carry the weight of the first shows, so like it's for us. It is like it'll hit better if you go back and watch those originals.
Yes.
And so I like the slow roll. I like the bank robbery episode. I like the law episode, like where they're in court, and then it ends with like, oh, I'm Daredevil, and not only am I Daredevil, but I'm gonna have to be like full Daredevil, and like Matt Murdock's kind of like in hiding. 6 months go by. Season 2 opens up with that. 6 months have gone by. He's got a new suit. It's the Shadowland suit. It's black. It's got the double D. Him and Karen are hitting it off and banging, and I love it. And I'm here for it. I'm rooting for Karen, and I'm like, is Foggy dead? I want him to come back. It's like, is there a way? Mayor Fisk is sneaking in weapons. Daredevil sinks a boat. Kingpin has Washington, D.C. ties, and people letting him do whatever he wants inside the walls of New York. And at the end, his buddy Cherry gets the, undercover cop, good guy cop, gets the shit kicked out of him, and Daredevil comes in, kind of starts to save him, but then loses. Daredevil loses.
Cherry's having a heart attack,
and it's that moment of he has a flashback to Foggy, and he freezes for a half a second, and that's all it takes for these few cops. Really, just a few guys. It's coming though, right? It's been 6 months of Daredevil doing Daredevil things, and it's coming to a head. He's about to get caught or killed. And I mean, they put the gun right to his head. Who saves the day?
Bullseye.
Bullseye. You're welcome, he says on the knife.
Did you like my placement of "You're welcome" in my newsletter?
Oh, nice. Yes, I did. Now I see. Yeah, well done. What did I miss? Anything else in that first episode? And don't you dare accidentally trickle into the 2 you've seen.
I won't. They're cut off right now. I don't want to spoil those for you. We could just end the stream right now, and I just watch them with you. Honestly, could we live stream that? If only that would be great.
Live stream watching? Yeah, we can. We totally can. Everybody's doing this nowadays. Like, you can see it's like happening. Shout out Ryan Reel in the chat in Lincoln, Nebraska. Old buddy Ryan, he says, you forgot to mention Punisher. Totally right. But
I added it.
Punisher's in there.
One of the better ones of all.
Yep. So we know he's going to be. And then Punisher, Karen, and Daredevil all have an awesome team up in the season 1 of Daredevil Born Again toward the end.
Yes.
That was like the best episode where they're together. It's these 3 again. It's almost like, like Foggy was that heart. Punisher is what he is, And I like Punisher because he kind of like, he seems like he's evil, but he kind of pushes all the heroes to be like the best, and he also like loves them. You can tell that he like loves Karen. He loves Charlie. He loves Matt Murdock. It's like funny to see him like care about new people, and that has been such a journey.
Yeah, and like you said earlier, the companion podcast that they have is
so good,
solid. I haven't watched.
They better get him on there, James Bernthal.
I think they will. They will. If the first one starts with Kingpin and Daredevil interviewing each other, let's go.
And then we got the Punisher Marvel special presentation. It's a mouthful. They need to just like call it the one shot or whatever. It's gonna be like a Punisher movie though.
We're gonna be
like a Punisher movie right after Daredevil
for the next few months.
Daredevil right after that, yes, and then Spider-Man Brand New Day that we know Punisher's in. And yeah,
how are all these things gonna be related and lead to Doomsday? I have no clue.
Yep.
I have an outside theory, but I'm not gonna even talk about that right now.
All right, no, you can't because you've seen it more. You've seen too much. One thing I wanted to call out was see if we can find this actor's name. He played Shaggy. Remember Shaggy in Scooby Doo? He's also in like
Matthew Lillard.
Yeah,
Matthew Lillard. Yeah,
and he's playing Mr. Charles.
Yes.
And he's the inside government guy.
Call. That's a miss. Yeah,
I wonder if Scott has any comic insider knowledge on this guy.
I guarantee he will.
But it's DC. He made a call right at the end of the first episode, Mr. Charles, and he made a call to like He was in DC.
Everything changed immediately. So
they
really set up how he's.
It's like world
powerful behind the scenes,
and it's cool. They're doing like a bigger than New York storyline. It's like something's going on internationally.
You can kind of see Fisk get intimidated by that, but then also realize, I probably need to use this as my own personal gain.
Ryan, good point. He said we need Matt Murdock, to get beat up and have Night Nurse.
Yes.
The nurse.
Yes.
What's her name?
You think we'll see that?
I feel like she's going to be back. She's such a good character, such a strong actor. What's her name?
Was it Rosario Dawson?
Yes. That's exactly who it is.
Awesome.
Oh, got Sammy Z in the stream on Instagram. The sleeper.
He's going to be requested to join, I bet.
Oh gosh, hopefully he's on decent internet this time. I'm not shaming people that have bad internet or no internet, but boy, if you have internet like Sam's parents, it's bad.
He's on dial-up.
Let's see. All right, so we talked Daredevil Born Again. We talked Project Hail Mary. Oh, all right, anything else on Daredevil Born Again? Because you can't talk anymore about it. 'Cause you've seen, they're coming out on Wednesdays. They did 2 episodes today on...
Tuesdays.
Is it Tuesdays?
Yeah, Tuesday nights.
Tuesday nights?
It was out last night.
I keep saying Wednesdays. Okay, so Tuesdays.
Yeah, it used to be.
March 31st it came out.
Used to be Wednesdays, I think. But
either way.
Just watch it, honestly. Let me know
it's going to come out
when you see the next 2.
And Invincible.
That I've only seen the first episode on. I need to get caught up.
Like the first episode of season 4?
New season, yeah. I've heard a lot of people talking about the most recent episode, so that's where I'm like, all right, get on it, Andy. How many have been out so far?
There have been 4.
Oh, yes. I'm off work on Friday, so this will be my task for the day.
I can't say enough good things about the show Invincible. It's so good.
Better than last season, even.
I mean, I just think it's like, I feel like it just picks up on itself. The storytelling continues, and things have built up, and it takes a long time, but this is going to be like one of the best shows of all time, no doubt. Like as a binge, it's just perfect. Like it's hard to watch these shows year to year and week to week because everything happens at the pace you think it will, and a lot of storylines like start at the beginning of the season and they don't even like pick up the next thing till like the end of the season. And that's what this show is, like the story of the Viltrumites and Earth, and it's adults. It's for adults. It's gory.
That sounds like DTF St. Louis. One penis joke in the first episode, and it keeps going every single episode.
Let's just move on to that because you haven't seen Invincible, so I'll just say watch it. I will just say watch it. It's for adults, and it's so good. Let's go ahead and talk about DTF St. Louis. This show on HBO Max about a dating app called DTF St. Louis. Never heard of a dating app called something like that. And we are here in St. Louis. And are you caught up?
Yeah.
And how many episodes? I mean, we're at like, how many are out and how many are left?
I think there's 5 out so far.
Help me see that. Check that. And then it's all set up around, suburban, greater St. Louis area people with affairs and a scandal and a potential murder happens in this show.
It unravels just ungodly slowly.
And is about, threesomes and again, let's just, David Harbour, Jason Bateman, Linda
Cardellini. Sorry, Linda.
And it's just, it's been like pretty boring.
It's so St. Louis. The first episode is called Cornhole. So shout out Team Jakey, annual Gentleman Jake Cornhole tournament.
You also got Richard Jenkins, Peter Sarsgaard, Joy Sunday. The synopsis reads from Google, coming from Amazon, in the darkly comedic series, a love triangle between 3 adults experiencing middle-aged malaise leads to one of them ending up dead. And it's just been boring, and it's been like these St. Louis weird things, and it's not even filmed in St. Louis, it's filmed in Georgia.
Don't worry about those. You guys are getting way too bent out of shape.
Go ahead.
The St. Louis part.
Just tell us. Talk about it.
You saw me getting mad at Sam the chat. Other day. I was like, "Why we don't dock points for other shows because they're not true to whatever city they're supposed to be in because we don't know any better. I just look at it the same way. Like it's a cool thing that this is St. Louis and that's where we're from, but like that's not going to define the show. Like I'm not going to get mad about I mean, it's one thing, right? I know that Missouri is doing things to make people want to film movies here more, but that's a work in progress always, or movies and shows. That's a work in progress always. I'd love if it was accurately depicted, but I'm not going to knock the show for that reason.
Well, I mean, what do you like about it?
I'm just
or
intrigued.
Explain it more.
It's
like what's the? It's just intriguing.
I'm just intrigued. Like I have to see what happened. I really like I'm puzzled. Like the friendship between Bateman and Harbour.
They keep doing the thing where you're like, oh, they were trying, spoiler alert, just full spoilers. Like, oh, get a life insurance policy for David Harbour. Oh, maybe she did it. Oh, it's like, oh, that was all their idea. And then it's like, oh man, Jason Bateman's, having an affair with Linda Cardellini. David Harbour finds out and he's like doing this ASL. He does sign language and he's like, I know that you're effing my wife. And they ended that on a cliffhanger and it was like, oh man, that's going to be. But it turned out it was like, and I want to talk about it. And I'm glad that you're doing it. And like, oh, can I watch? Like, that was like, that's what we're dealing with. And the FBI questioning Jason Bateman and being like, what were you guys up to? And he's like, weight placement. Just weight placement.
Dream meetings,
making my dreams come true, which is like equals, just getting kind of graphic here. Linda Cardellini, like sitting like on his face at a hotel, a quality suites or something.
Yeah.
And like David Harbour's like hiding in the closet, but it's all planned. And he's like,
you're recapping very well.
And he's like really sweet about like American Sign Language. He's really nice to like everyone he meets, and he's like a good stepdad.
It's just slow. So
Jason Bateman's a weatherman, and it's like
why and how this happened. But there's 2 episodes left to answer your question earlier. There's 7 total.
There's 2 left,
and
then the last one, like David Harbour and Jason Bateman like pitched Linda Cardellini on like a threesome where like they switched it, and it was like now he's like, you're my wife, I want to be with you, but I want him to watch because I want him to be a part of it, and he's like really sweet,
best friends.
But it's like where, but I'm like, where is this going?
I don't know, man. I have no clue. Honestly, I'm like I said, I'm puzzled.
All right, and let's.
Ryan had some good insight for TikTok. I think we probably said kill or murder. Oops, I just said it again. We're gonna get banned from TikTok.
That's I know, and I was like maybe for like streaming the stream or something. And then okay, anything else on DTF St. Louis is weird.
No, it's just something that I won't know for 2 weeks whether I really like the show or I hate it. I really don't know. Like I'm intrigued, but like if it has a letdown at the end of what and why this happened, I won't be happy. But I'm not gonna get all mad about the lack of portrayal for STL. All right. They don't make us look bad. I mean, Ozark made Lake of the Ozarks look like the most like terrible Hoosier place in the entire world, and it's not. It's not. So, at least they didn't do that.
All right. Well, I got a new one for you. If you're okay with me changing subjects,
I've never seen whatever this is.
Have you ever heard of D Train?
No.
With Jack Black and James Marsden.
I've never seen this. I don't know if I've even heard of
it. It's a 2015 comedy drama, and the synopsis reads, all right, we got Jack Black, James Marsden, Jeffrey Tambor, Catherine Hahn, Mike White.
Nice.
All his life, Dan Landsman, Jack Black, has never been the cool guy. That's about to change. If he can convince Oliver Lawless, plays by James Marsden, the most popular guy from his high school, who's now the face of a national banana boat ad campaign, to show up with him to their class reunion. A man on a mission, Dan travels to Pittsburgh to LA and spins a web of lies to recruit Lawless, but he gets more than he bargains for as the unpredictable Lawless proceeds to take over his home, career, and entire life. Showcasing Jack Black and James Marsden's most outrageous performance to date, the D Train serves up the question, how far would you go to be popular? Andy,
wow,
you got to watch this movie, and you've never seen it, so I can't spoil it for you.
The train's in motion.
And I'm just going to pause there, and I will say we'll tease a talk about this movie. There's so many parts that we're going to have to talk about. I'm not going to do any of it. It's really hard. Like bringing up the movie and not doing a spoiler-filled take is hard. So I'm going to.
Do you want me to leave the room?
No, we're going to put a pin in it, and we'll bring it back on the podcast and do just a full open dialogue about the movie because. Okay. I'm already laughing so hard knowing that you have not seen it and that you're going to watch it with Stephanie and report back.
Yes, sir.
And I'm giving the same instructions to everyone out there. And tell us if you watch D-Train and leave us your messages. Write us in. This is one that I want to hear your hot take on 2014 D-Train with Jack Black, James Marsden. 754 call log, mostlysuperheroes.com, and Mostly Superheroes on the socials. Anything else on your list that we can do before we come to a close? We'll do a couple more things. Nice just nerding out with you, buddy. It's been a good old
How
podcast.
About these guys?
Go ahead.
STL
sports it up for us. We didn't get your sports update from Friday Live last week.
We're just going to do a quick little segment here. We're just going to do one stock up, one stock down. So stock up right now is the St. Louis Cardinals. They took their second walk-off win already in the past week. I went to opening day and the second game as well. They've won both of those. Amazing. They're looking really good. Young, fresh team, a lot of new faces, and they're all contributing pretty quickly. And already won 2 series. Had a day game today against the Mets, and Mason Wynn had a walk-off to bring us to already winning 2 series in a row, 4-2. That's way higher than anybody thought we were going to be. Everyone kind of thought it was going to be a rebuild year, but I think we got the pieces in place for maybe success earlier than we thought.
All right.
I could be totally wrong because there's 162 games in the season, and we're only through 6. But
yeah, they're just getting started. Next game Friday, April 3rd at 12:10 p.m. and also Saturday, April 4th, 12:10 p.m. Still got the Tigers up.
Yeah, that's a really good segue because my stock down right now is another Tiger Woods.
Yeah, what is going on with Tiger Woods?
Get a driver, brother. My God.
Yeah, why does he keep getting in trouble?
I hate it. I hate to see it. He's one of the best athletes of all time, but he can't stay out of his own way. Looks like he's getting the help that about.
He's leaving the U.S. He's leaving the U.S. to seek the treatment he needs. He's Tiger Woods. Eldrick Taunt Tiger Woods is an American professional golfer, and he's been
the best ever.
He's the best ever, and he's been in the news for like all sorts of things with women and DWIs, and it's been a while.
You didn't know what happened recently, though?
But recently this is like 2026. He's back in the headlines. He flipped his car
for the second time in a few years.
Oh, geez.
This man's trying to get back on the golf course to play and win majors. That's what most of the fans want him to do.
And he took himself out of the Ryder Cup.
He's really. I mean, he's not going to be playing golf in it for a while. He's got to get some type of rehab, probably due to who knows what, some different types of rehab. Physical,
outside
mental,
of the U.S.
All of the above. I don't really know. I think it's a
like no one's gonna get sober here.
He was not drunk driving, and refused to take a P test. So I think you can surmise maybe what happened there. So it looks like he's going to get some help.
All right, Ryan said, Andy, make sure you check out the Mountain Dew home run thing.
Okay, I'm going to check that out. I have not heard of that. Not a Mountain Dew guy. My dad worked for Coca-Cola and never allowed me to drink Pepsi products. But
now you can do the Dew, though. You're an adult.
Since he won't listen to this, I'll say that Mountain Dew's not that bad, and I will definitely check into that. Thank you, Ryan. But that's all I got for sports. We're
how the Battlehawks? How was that?
Good. I mean, that's talk about stock up. The halftime show at the Battlehawks game was one of the greatest moments of my entire life. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. Nelly and the St. Lunatics just played a 10-minute montage of just Nelly's music, and it was I've never seen Nelly live before, so this brought me back to like high school.
I saw a couple folks out at Fast Eddie's that were at the game and said it was really good with Nelly, and that the halftime show was cool. That the tailgating, because the game was at 11 a.m.
We tailgated for like 15 minutes for an 11 a.m. game. Yeah, we got down there. There was a pretty good tailgate crowd in the Vest parking lot. You know what that is? Oh man,
is that like the old Rams one? That's the old Rams one. Oh, I definitely was there. I went there growing up.
We're gonna get you out there.
Okay,
no worries.
All right,
but yeah, I'm ready we got NFL draft coming up later this month. That's one of my favorite days of the entire year, taking place in Pittsburgh this year. So those are my boys. I'm ready see what they do and somehow get a quarterback. Hopefully one that's younger than I am. I'd prefer. The last few years have not been great in that area. So just looking forward to that. Blues are making a push, trying to somehow get in the playoffs with a miracle run. And we all know what happens when the miracle runs happen in St. Louis. That kind of extends to the playoffs. So hoping for that. St. Louis had the undefeated weekend on Saturday with the Battlehawks win, Cardinals win, and then the Blues win later in the night. So things are looking good for the city of STL, minus the shows that they have based on our city.
Well, I always appreciate you bringing the sports, and Friday Live has been great. We're noon every Friday, live on all the channels. We release it as a podcast. Andy gives us a little sports update, give you an update on all the contests, and we haven't talked since we just got plugged into St. Louis Symphony Orchestra, Marvel Infinity Saga, the concert, all of the saga from Iron Man to Endgame with the Symphony Orchestra May 1st through 3rd. And we'll be there, and we'll be giving away tickets. I mean, I'm just so excited.
I've been looking forward to this for a long time. I think I caught some clips of the original. I think it was Brandon Davis that was seeing the first one. I think it was out in California or something like last year, and it looks amazing. And I've never been to a orchestra event, so I'm ready to see what they have to offer.
And Two Rivers Comic Con just in a few weeks. April 25th, 26th. Got that right there.
I'll be there. It's in my calendar.
We got Tenacious Eats doing Neverending Story, April 10th. You ever seen Neverending Story?
Yes, I believe. It's been a long time though.
Yeah, you should throw it back up. It's nice.
Okay,
it's really nice.
I might get Stephanie there. She's into all the fantasy stuff lately. So, and I'm always down to eat Chef Liz's cooking.
Speaking of cooking, what are we gonna eat tonight? What are you thinking? You guys gonna cook or are you going out?
Probably cook. We stopped at.
So you just turned me down.
We stopped at Fresh.
I invited him to go out to eat with me and Carrie, and he just turned me down. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, we got a lot of food at home.
What are we having?
Hit up Fresh Time on Sunday after Alamo visit, and got some chicken fajitas, some steak fajitas. Had the steak ones last night, so here we go with. We'll be starting some chicken tonight. I don't know. I'd rather eat Gramophone or maybe Royale.
Yeah, you're giving me ideas because we're going somewhere.
Well,
all right, dude.
I can always be persuaded. I'm a fat boy.
It's just me and you tonight. Good old Arena Andy and Logan.
This feels like 2021 again.
Yeah, just the tables are on the other side of the basement now. How the tables have turned.
Yeah, we're just I don't know. I think we've upgraded.
Yeah, we've upgraded
heavily, especially after watching that. If I found that clip of who was supposed to be our mystery guest today.
Right. Yeah. If you've been tagging along, we might have a mystery guest come back and join us.
Maybe.
If you tuned into this, we still want you.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, buddy. This has been a great indie podcast, mostly superheroes here in St. Louis. Just a little bit of a nerd sesh, and felt really good to just hang out with you, buddy.
You too.
Scotty, Sam, we'll do it. And
see you never.
Yeah, I know. Like, why couldn't they be here?
It's fine. It's a little more roomy.
It is. We've got it ready.
I like the new setup, and we watched a freaking rocket launch. What a great day.
And watch for new stuff with Team Jakey, too. We got a Team Jakey podcast coming out. We've got a few scheduled to record. So that's all at teamjakey.org. Mental health. Your mental health matters. 988 is out there. Teamjakey.org. What's your name?
Arena Andy.
I'm Logan Janis. This is Mostly Superheroes. See you at mostlysuperheroes.com. Join that $5 Mostly membership to get ad-free episodes. It's just $5 a month. Ad-free episodes, as well as automatic entry into our weekly contest. You don't have to do anything. One-time purchase. You can set it and forget it, and you're entered to win that weekly drawing. We're going to start drawing those on Friday Live. It's at mostlysuperheroes.com/support. help out an indie community and get your experience and TV and film fix. We're here in St. Louis, but we got listeners in 50 countries, and we will see you next time at mostlysuperheroes.com. Take it easy. Do you have a sign-off tag you want to say?
Bye. Oh, wait, that was
bye.
Those other guys. Those other handsome guys on the podcast.
Bye. Yeah, you're just going to do the smartless thing. Bye.